Hey everybody, I'm here with what could be the brightest OLED TV ever. This is Sony's A95L, new for 2023, and that brightness could mean the best picture quality ever. Let's take a closer look. So the A95L is one of the new TVs that Sony's releasing for 2023, probably the most expensive. They haven't talked about pricing yet. This is the 65-inch size. There's also a 77 and a 55-inch size. Sony made a QD-OLED TV last year. It was his first model using that new quantum dot-enabled OLED technology. Spectacular picture quality. This one, they're saying, is even brighter and better. So traditionally, OLED TVs have been knocked a little bit for not being as bright as mini LED or high-end LCD televisions. This QD-OLED could potentially be just as bright as those TVs. So the advantage of extra brightness, not just competing with ambient lights if you have a lot of brightness in the room or windows, looks better. It's also really good for HDR. So high dynamic range content has a lot more pop when you have that brightness, especially combined with the perfect black levels of OLED. Another improvement on QD-OLED this year is Sony says the ambient light rejecting screen, the coating on the screen, actually is a little bit better. So it does deal with that room brightness a little bit better, a little bit darker screen, which again improves contrast. So can't wait to test all of that out in the lab, measure it myself, but this is the first time I've looked at it and it really does look spectacular. Again, it's that combination of quantum dots for improved color, the OLED technology for better black levels, and of course the improved brightness. Sony again says twice as bright, so according to my measurements, maybe that's around 1500 nits. Again, we'll see what it looks like when I get it tested in the lab, but for now that improved brightness has great promise and it could be the best picture quality yet. So beyond picture quality, another difference with the A95L, it's traditional stand legs here to either side. So it does sit nice and low in the credenza and, as you'd expect from any high-end OLED, really sleek looking design. Sony also added a few new features to its televisions throughout the lineup this year in the high-end XR size. Let's take a look now. They include Eco and a new gaming mode. So beyond its new OLED TV, Sony's rolling out a few other models in its lineup that use standard LCD technology. This is the X90L. This is a 75-inch model behind me. One of the cool features that's found on all these new Sony TVs is a new gaming mode. So I'll pop into the menu here. It allows you to turn on and off VRR, turn on and off motion blur detection. There's a black equalizer that Sony says brings up the black levels. For example, if you have shadows, somebody hiding in the shadows, it makes them a little bit more visible. You can adjust that beyond the game's actual settings, which is really cool. But the nicest thing here is this crosshair. So you can actually turn on a persistent crosshair that hangs out right in the middle of the screen. Now, a lot of games have that already built in. The cool part here is that you can actually change the look of the crosshair into different types. So you can have that persistent crosshair and appear in any game, whether or not it offers the crosshair or not. So I thought that was a cool new feature, something I haven't seen before that's incorporated into Sony's gaming menu. Sony's also adding a new Eco menu, which controls all of the energy-saving features in the TV, kind of grouping them all into one section. Stuff like brightness limiter, automatic brightness control, and automatic TV turn-off. So all of those are going to be included in this Eco menu. So again, one easy place to find. There's even a little tree that gets larger depending on how much of the earth you're saving as you watch your Sony TV. This is the X90L. This is their baseline in the XR series. So it has full array local dimming, but it doesn't have mini LED for that extra brightness. Sony does say it is brighter than last year's version, which again has pretty good picture quality again for that price level. Let's take a look at their mini LED model next. So I mentioned mini LED before. That's the best TV technology available for LCD-based non-OLED television. And this is Sony's best mini LED TV for 2023. It's the X95L. This is an 85-inch model. It's only available in that size. Absolutely massive. Sony says that it does have more mini LEDs, more dimming zones than the step-down X93L, which is available in smaller sizes. But hey, if you're gonna go big. This TV also has a new tweeter array around the edges, so it actually gets a little bit better sound, Sony says. But really, for a mini LED TV, it's going to be exceedingly bright, and you're going to have probably even more brightness than those OLED TVs we mentioned earlier. But really, the thing that makes this special is that gigantic 85-inch size combined with mini LED technology. Another new change on the X95L is the audio. Sony says it can elevate the sound so it feels more realistic, and it does that by sort of vibrating the edge of the screen itself. So the edge of the screen is actually part of the speaker itself. Pretty cool. That's a quick look at Sony's 2023 lineup of TVs. I'm David Katzmeyer for CNET. Be sure to like and subscribe and investigate more in the links below.